This is the Chinese engine, and it's got more poop than the other one.
Does it really?
Yeah.
It's just a little noisier.
It's a lot noisier, but it's still not bad.
So half the price.
Marty said I had my bucket. I forgot to put the bucket under there.
It's all right. Well, Bill, I mean, this is all great, but we have to test it in with blonde sands and pack some shit through it, you know?
I got blonde sand.
But I do like, it is pretty, let me shoot a picture. This is pretty close. I'm curious about your Penta. Wouldn't it be better with a tighter tolerance wheel, or is that just the way they work? They could be sloppy like that.
What's that?
Having you want them loose like that on both sides?
Yeah, you got to get the material away from the...
Okay.
Now, I didn't let this run at all, you know.
No, I understand.
Right, but here you can see, this is what I'll just get. See here, Gary? Here's the only, there's a float nugget there, that and floats, see?
Right.
I use it as a test piece.
Sure.
I have very little gold in here, as you see. Okay. But I got the black sand, see? Yeah.
Right.
Now, if I let it run...
Now, I'm curious, Bill, but what makes you... So you've got... Okay, so all the gold is being pulled up through here, okay? It's going up through the trommel, and it pulls up, and you got the reverse screw internally.
Got
okay.
Quad reverse.
So there's 4 separate coils.
4 separate
okay.
riffles.
Got you there. All right.
And that drops into here, and then if you see these spray bars in here, that's why I wanted to make sure you take a picture of when it's running.
Yeah.
That's where your adjustment, your fine adjustment for your separation is there, because that pushes your light material back.
It's like something off a CNC mill.
It is, but that's what I'm putting on it because it works.
No, that works. Nothing wrong with that. They're tough.
Well, no, they're fans.
Right.
See?
No, I understand that.
Did you get a video of it?
We should probably fire it up again.
Yeah, because
this. Now what I don't understand, so all you're telling me all your value is going to come out at this end of the screw, okay? And then you're running everything the second time through the sluice box there.
Right, and I very rarely get even a needle point in the sluice box.
Okay.
When I clean out.
So when can we take this thing out and try it out in the field?
Well, as soon as I build another one, because this isn't sold, and I got a couple of them sold.
I'd like to get it.
Well, I'm going to fix the other one I got up in there that I use at the show.
Okay.
And then you can take it out.
All right.
But,
do you demo at the show?
Yeah. Oh, they're just like this.
Okay.
See, no water on the floor, no nothing.
No, that's nice. I bet those tubs weren't a cheap date. Those tubs probably weren't a cheap date. I bought those before.
A friend of mine has the molds.
Oh, okay, cool.
And you see these double V. This is something that's these are when it pushes them down. So
right. Stuff like that for our spiral.
I gave one in the showroom to Pat, but I told him that one cost me $20 because they make it out of high impact.
Right.
But he thought it was too high, and I said, but it fits.
$20 is cheap for one of these tubs. He's nuts.
And but anyhow, I'll start it again. So
okay.
It's important to get that fan jets in there.
I'll get that. So, but hold on, let me just walk. Okay, so the high pressure water squirts in here. It spins the Penta wheel. The Penta wheel then
turns the
spins
gearbox.
the gearbox, which then transmits the energy into this shaft and all the energy.
And it's a double drive because you don't want one slipping. See that?
Right.
way.
So you have a drive here.
No.
No, I see only one belt.
This drive goes over to this bar here.
Okay. Oh, so okay, that's what you're talking about, slippage.
Yeah, because then you don't get slippage.
Looks like a big O-ring type thing, but those work pretty good.
No, not O-ring. This is urethane.
Urethane. Okay.
Yeah, and they're easy to replace in the field.
Yeah, it makes sense.
They got little aluminum things you can push them together.
Snap them together. Okay.
Yeah. And
so
everything's adjustable.
So you got a spray bar down the center. You got your fan controls for over here.
Did you take a picture?
You got a Keen hopper on the top, different color.
That's the wrong color for Keen.
Oh, it is. Okay, never mind. And
it's got a Willie Grizzly on it.
A Willie Grizzly. All right. So you're classifying in your Grizzly what, down to 2 inches?
Oh, I'm classifying it down to an eighth.
No, I'm talking about on the upper hopper right there.
No. This is about inch and a half.
How heavy is this thing?
Just over 200 pounds.
About 200 pounds?
Yeah,
Okay.
230 with the pump and everything.
That's still nothing.
No, I hit it right on the nose on the wheels.
Yeah. And it looks like it's small. It could be broken in for UPS shipping, isn't it?
No, you wouldn't UPS this.
Okay, you got to go truck freight.
You got to crane it.
Yeah,
Do you have the bid on that freight so I can send the guy?
yeah, but
All right, we're here today where I'm just going to kind of walk you through the basic plumbing of the dredge, how it works. But you can see here we have a small, looks like about a 2.5 horse, 2 horsepower engine and pump. And then the high pressure water then shoots through this, looks like about 1.25 inch, 1.5 pressure hose. And what's inch and a quarter, and then it goes into the Pendleton wheel. Pelton wheel. And then the Pelton wheel then turns your gearbox here, okay, which then turns both this shaft and the other shaft on the other side. You have an O-ring or some kind of a, what's the belt made out of, Bill?
urethane.
It has a polyurethane belt which
Cross
drives
belt
a cross belt drive, so it's driving the trommel from both ends. The trommel does have some good power. I put my hand on, try to create some resistance, and I don't think I could stop it by hand unless I really throw all my weight into it. So go ahead, Bill. Let's fire it up.
Like she does.
How's you turn them on?